Going on, guys? Welcome back to the apartment maintenance channel. Got a dryer that's not heating the clothes, and when you turn the dryer on, press start, the dryer will run, but we got no heat. Which I've had it running for a good 2 to 3 minutes and nothing. So first thing we want to do, we'll start with the easy stuff. We'll slide it out a little bit and we'll unplug the dryer, and we will check the receptacle here to make sure we got 240 volts, because the dryer can still run. The motor will still come on and run with just 120 volts, but the heating element will not turn on unless you have 240. So let me get my meter and we'll check the receptacle there, make sure we got 240 coming in. Okay, I've got my leads in the receptacle. And there we go, we got 247 volts. So we got good power coming into the dryer. Alright, since we got the 240 coming in, so we're gonna take the top off the dryer here. Just want to open the door. And up here, there's a Phillips screw there, and another one over here. So we'll remove those, and then we'll lift the top off, pull it up out, and then we'll take the front cover off as well. There'll be 2 more screws underneath here. So let me get the top off here. Alright, we got the top off. We got a 1/4-inch screw right here, and another one right there. So we'll just go ahead and we'll remove those, and we'll tilt the front forward here, and we'll lift it right up off. Okay, we got our screws out. Let the front lean forward a little bit, and then we'll lift it straight up. And you want to go ahead and just move it to the left, and you want to watch the wires right here going to the door. That's for your door switch and your light. That's what those wires are for, so you want to make sure you don't rip those out. And just kind of slide the door over. Reposition this here. Just go ahead and we'll slide our door right over there. Okay. And now we want to take the drum out, because we want to get to the element, which is in the back, and there's a few thermostats and a cutoff switch back there that we want to test out to make sure those are good. And if not, it's probably the element, so we'll check that as well. So let me go ahead and get the belt off here, and we'll get the drum pulled out. Alright, we got the drum out. There's our element, and we've got 2 thermostats up top here. And we got like a thermal cutoff switch over here. Let's see, we're looking at our element. Don't see anything broken or anything. So far it looks pretty good. And here's another thermostat here. This is for your vent. And also, when you have your drum out, it's definitely a good time to clean some lint. As you can see how packed this is. And this screen right here gets pretty packed as well. So we'll clean that out, clean this part out here, and we'll clean out this blower wheel here. And we'll sweep up any lint laying on the bottom here. And then I'll show you on the drum itself, on these GE drums here, on the back side, these are known here, this is a bad design, but you can see the lint build up inside here, all through the back, which is kind of hard to get out. I mean, you can use a vacuum with a little crevice tool, but the best thing to do is probably blow it out with air. So I'm probably going to take this up to the shop, and we'll blow this out with the air compressor. Alright, so back to our initial issue of dryer not heating. And we'll check our wires here. We'll check the element. Oh, there's our problem. The wire going to the element here, looks like it came off and it burnt. See if I can get some better lighting over here. Hopefully the element's still good. But yeah, it looks like the wire melted a little bit right there. Yeah, that's real loose, so just from the vibration that probably just slid right off. Hopefully I have enough wire here. I can cut this off, splice it, and add a new connection onto the end here. Well, hopefully that's all it is. Well, we'll leave that unhooked. Let me grab my meter. We'll test the element, make sure it's good. And when we test it, you want to go from one side over to the other, and you want to test both of these too, because there's the inner and the outer, as you can see when it strings around. So this will be terminal number 1, this one would be 2, and this one would be 3. So we'll go from 1 to 2 and then 1 to 3, and it should ring out. If it does, then we know our element's good. So I grab my meter and we'll test the element. Okay, we got our meter set to continuity, and what we'll do here, clip one lead onto the element. Right there, we got it clipped on. Now we'll grab our other lead. We'll come over here. You don't have to pull the wires off on this side. They're already off over here. So we'll try number 2 first. Let's see if it rings out. Okay, number 3. All right, so our element's still good. Okay, so all we gotta do is just cut this, splice it, and then we'll clean up all the lint inside here, in there, and then go blow out the drum there at the shop with the air compressor, and we'll reassemble and we'll test it out. Alright, got the wire unhooked here, so now I'm just gonna cut off here where it's all bubbled up. Go back right here, cut it off, and we'll resplice it. Okay, I got a new connector. Cut a little bit off, a little bit too long. Okay. Put that on, now we'll crimp it. Nice and tight. Now come up under here, we'll plug it in. Okay, nice and tight on the element. Get our little wires nice and safe out of the way. Alright, now we'll get ready to put the drum back in. Alright, just to show you how the belt would go on, I'd say it's over the top of the drum, and you want to make sure the side with the ribs on here are up against the drum itself, and the flat side is out. So that would be around your drum, and when it comes down, what you want to do is have it around the motor like that, and then what you want to do, this side here would come around, and it would be like this. The tension would be on it. This would be around the outside of the drum, and this here would go underneath the drum, but you would just have it around the motor there and then looped up around the pulley. that's how this would go on. Okay, I got the drum in, the belt, everything's in place. Got the front panel on, got the 2 screws back, one there and one there. Make sure everything's lined up good. And then you can give it a spin. Make sure your belt, try to find the marking from where the old belt was, and keep that belt on that mark there all the way around. You can turn it a few times. Make sure it stays lined up good. Make a little adjustments if you need to. Alright, now we'll plug it in, and before we even put the top on, we'll plug it in, turn it on, make sure everything's working. That way, if something's still wrong, we can pop the front cover back off, no problem. And then if we're good, we'll throw the top on here. So, let me get it plugged in. Okay, we're all plugged in. Let's turn it on. Back on high heat. Got everything plugged in, vents hooked up. Okay, let's test it out. See if our element comes on. Should be able to see it. Yep, there it is. See it glowing back there? Alright, we're good to go. So get ready to put the top on and call this one good. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.